It's time to send the pigeons off to another country, Scotland to be precise, so for this race I had some team selection to do. Right, so now I've got to write down my entries for the NRCC Dunbar race. And for that, I'm going to be using the spreadsheet that I've put together with the results so far this year, looking for the birds that are on form, and then I'll go and check them. We've got to somehow try and get cocks excited for the NRCC Dunbar race without over-exciting the cocks for the Fed race at Berwick. They're all sharing the same loft. He won the section last year, but I'm not going to send him because I want to send him to one later on, so I'd like to wait a bit longer before I send him to a race where I might potentially lose him, or more likely to. But they know when I come in and start opening up their boxes and turning over their bowls. The cocks don't see the hens at all during the week because they're on the widowhood system. Now they get a brief 10 minutes with their girlfriends. We'll sort you out later, okay? You guys can go to Berwick. You guys are going to Scotland. Expect to see you back tomorrow. Sharpish. Here I've got the 7 cocks that we're going to be sending to Dunbar, which is just over 200 miles. Tomorrow is meant to be a north wind with a bit of east in it potentially. Then in Dunbar it's meant to be clear, but here it's going to be cloudy like this, I think, pretty much most of the day. So hopefully they'll get them away. I've only got one 2-year-old going to Dunbar this time, and that's 1986 because he's the only one that I feel needs it. The others aren't quite ready. It's a bit tricky because the birds fan out all over the country, and I don't really want to send the 2-year-olds unless I know that they're ready. Whereas the yearlings have been flying much better so far for the first half of the year, so I'm going to send 6 of those. One of them, he's got to go because he's being lazy around the loft. But he comes all right on race days, so I'm going to see what he does. We've got the Fed topper from last week. He's going. He won the Fed from Anik, and we've got the bird that came 5th. So the Fed topper was John Lenson's bird, a futurity bird from last year as a yearling, and then we've also got Charlie's bird, which came 5th in the Fed the week before, but albeit from a shorter distance, Weatherby. And then there's a couple of others. We've got 77, which is 1998 and 1983, their love child. Dressed as Postman Pat, I had to deliver the team of 8 the 10-mile drive to the marking station down the road in Calverton. The birds have been let go from Lerwick. They're not flying from Lerwick. The birds have been let go from Berwick at 11:10. It's a light northeast. And then the birds from Dunbar have been let go at 11:45, and they're about 20 miles, I think, a bit further up the coast. I'm going to have a quick tidy up because the place is a bit of a mess. And then get the clock ready, get all these birds sorted out. It's another lovely day in England. I started keeping racing pigeons because I wanted a reason to spend more time outside in my garden without the gardening. However, by filming it all, thousands of people are now able to cast judgment on the state of my lawn. Luckily, it's become a not too tedious job keeping it trim on race days. Big jug. A scoop of that, just about half, of it. Can you whistle? You'll have to go in and start pouring it into the troughs to encourage them in. Whilst the focus has obviously been on the widowhood cocks, the previous day I was showing Archie how to get on with calling in the young birds from their first adventures outside, with varying levels of success. Because they can hear you shaking, so they'll want to come back out and yeah, that's it, right, don't shake it and just go from there. Come on.
Yes, come on, you do the same thing.
It's working, you got to keep encouraging it. Come on. Keep looking in. And it's comforting to know that after 3 years we finally mastered the art of getting young birds to trap, as we demonstrate here with our perfectly obedient and speedy young pigeons that trap in double quick time.
Oh my God! Get it, get it. Go on, get in.
Come on. Shum.
Is it in?
Yeah. We'll have a cup of tea. Do you want a cup of tea? You want to eat seeds?
What? Are they edible?
Are they edible? And just like teenagers, these adolescents were coming home only when they felt like it. There's a landing board that I built specially.
We need to paint it white, I told you.
Paint it white or yellow. Stand out here forever. Trying to get me. Come on. Right. I'll start doing these then.
What's this one?
Tick bean or tick pea? Tick pea.
Don't like those.
I will not have it said that we don't feed our kids. Good boy. He looks very happy about that, doesn't he?
Where should I put them?
Up by the loft. Yeah, I'll give us that one.
My back hurts.
Grab the other one. Your back hurts?
Yeah. Oh.
Go on, you baby. Go and grab the other one.
No, literally.
Berwick is 180 miles. Dunbar is 201. If I turn my jet that way, I should get a good view of them coming in. Unless they're coming from that side. Oh, this is beautiful. This is what you're meant to do on a Saturday morning. In the garden, a bit of sunshine, and juice. Wait for the hard work to pay off. Or not. Oh, what's my heart rate say? 81 beats per minute. Let's see if that goes up. Just like all good pigeon men have an excuse as to why their birds are late, just a mile away on the line of flight, this was happening. A wartime reenactment with the loudest bird scarers Dad's army could possibly muster. I filmed this on the second day of the show and it explained why my Dunbar birds came over the neighbour's hedge. The first 3 Berwick birds came in not too speedily, and unfortunately, thanks to Captain Mannering and his home guard, all of the Dunbar birds hopped over the hedge at the side of the loft, completely out of view of where I'd set the camera. Got to log in to verify my time. And used to do this over the phone, but I prefer the fact that you can do this online. But it's asking for hours, minutes and seconds, and I'm not sure if that's how many hours, minutes and seconds it's taken to fly, or the hours, minutes and seconds that it arrived. Charlie says it's the hours, minutes and seconds that it arrived, and I think that's what I did last year, but it's a bit ambiguous, so I don't want to get it wrong. 15:34:09 is what time it arrived, and that's Charlie's bird, the one that came 5th in the Fed 2 weeks ago, and it came from right over there, which I've never had a bird come through there before. In fact, I don't think the camera would even pick it up. So it's been dragged over there it's not broken early enough. It should have broken sooner. So, time's it now? 10:48. So they've been up for 3 hours and 18 minutes, nearly 19 minutes. And it's so windy today.
3 3/4 hours, what's that on your phone?
It's been a really, really windy day today, and we've managed to get 7 of the 10 birds back from NRCC Perth. And the first bird was 10 minutes ahead of the others. I didn't get all the cameras out today because the weather's a bit grotty, and we've got another race tomorrow, so I've got quite a lot to do today. So I did just put the DJI on top of the this little camera. I put that on top of the loft, and so we did get them coming back. But whether they're fast enough, I'm not sure. It took 4 hours, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. So I was hoping they'd be a little bit quicker, because really, really strong wind coming from the north. But there is quite a little bit of quite a bit of easterly in it, so they're blowing them over that side. Not perfect, but you know, we shall see how we do. However, last Dunbar, the last race that we entered was the NRCC North Road Championship Club from Dunbar, and we got 2nd section in that, and I think we got 4th and 5th as well in the section, and 28th open. I'm going to double check that, but still a pretty good result. And that was with Charlie's bird, again the one that came 5th in the Fed about a month ago. That was 2nd section, so that's turned out to be quite a good bird. Today's race, 1989, another one of Charlie's birds, came first for us in our loft, so we'll see where it does in the overall competition. And then our 2nd bird back was also the bird that was 2nd in the Fed, 2nd in the section for Dunbar. Oh, I need to start giving them names, don't I? Make it a little bit more clear what I'm talking about. But here's the bus going. Charlie's just left. Right, so a bit of an update. We have got 8 out of the 10 back so far. Annoyingly, the bird that Charlie picked out for sending to Berwick this year, still not back, 1986. He's normally 5th or 6th bird back every week. Never up the top, never really far behind. But he's not back yet, and it's been 5 hours. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5.5 hours. Just more. And the other one we're missing is... Oh, Archie's bird, Archie's Belgian bird. So they're the 2 missing so far, S06141. So hopefully those 2 will make it back today. It's a really tough day actually, although it's been a tailwind, been very fast, very, very cloudy, and it's been blowing them over that side to the west of the country. But the first bird back, it looks like 1989, it's got a decent time so far. So we shall see where he comes in the NRCC, but the provisional results so far, there's only 20 on there, and we're the fastest section B so far. But I had to phone them in because I couldn't get the app to work. Every time I tried to log in the app, every time I logged in on the website, it said no race selected or something or other, some error message. So I phoned it in, and I imagine it would take a little bit longer for that to get put on the site. So they're the ones we're missing. This is Archie's handwriting. So our bird back, 1989 was the first bird back. We go again tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be sending the hens and 6 cocks. Got 6 cocks to go and 12 hens. So busy weekend, just pigeon racing, flat out.